It's in video games, movies, music, cartoons, the nightly news, on the web, and even in television commercials. Violence is literally everywhere in our media today, and it's becoming harder to avoid in our society. Today, with the explosion of technology and the 24/7 media access that comes along with it, the question more than ever is, what's the actual impact, especially on our kids?
President Trump hosted a meeting with video game makers and their critics at the White House today. He was busy. They're looking for ways to reduce youth violence following the Florida school shooting. And the president recently expressed shock at what young people are exposed to today.
The video games, the movies, the internet stuff is so violent. It's so incredible. I see it. I get to see things that you'd be amazed at. I have a very young son who I look at some of the things he's watching and I say, how is that possible? And this is what kids are watching.
What the hell is going on in Chicago? What the hell is happening there?
Chicago is out of control.
Chicago faces an epidemic of gun violence. This year alone, more than 2,100 people have been shot, more than 400 killed. The 4th of July weekend was especially violent. Around 100 people were shot in just over 4 days. Adriana Diaz gained unique access in some of Chicago's toughest neighborhoods that weekend for CBSN On Assignment. Adriana, good morning.
Good morning. Chicago police have already seized more than 5,000 guns from the streets of Chicago this year. Young men that we met on the south and west sides told us how easy it is to get illegal guns and why many never leave their homes without one.
What the hell is going on in Chicago? More than 3,000 people have been shot in Chicago since January 1st.
That's like worse than the war-torn nations that you're looking at. That's worse than Afghanistan.
Like, how many people died in Chicago last week? Some insane number. They're reporting on the lack of attention that the murders in Chicago are getting in like the national news and how crazy it is. Crazy. Fuck.
Standing on the sidewalk,
Jesus
someone
Christ.
opened fire.
Jesus Christ. Like there is a war going on in Chicago that's way more deadly than most of the wars we're engaging in overseas. You don't hear about that many soldiers dying every day.
Now that's another scenario. How we said, like, that's real.
Yeah, that's real. Right,
The
but
fear is real.
unless you're there,
you walk outside in Chicago. That is a real fear that you should have.
And this is what's crazy. The number of people in Chicago this year passes 1,400. 1,400 people shot.
Crazy.
That's a weird statistic. It's a terrible situation, like culturally.
This is since January.
Well, it seems weird saying only.
Well, yeah,
I know what you're saying. You're saying in comparison to the other number since January. Yeah, that's insane.
It's crazy.
That is insane. And that's happening right here in the good old US of A in one of the biggest cities in the world. Chicago's giant, awesome city.
And it's happening in other cities also that people don't know about.
But Chicago's the most glaring.